easy go.
Hey yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy here, and today we're going to be looking at my cars inside of Southwest Florida. We're going to be doing a garage tour here, and before we get into the garage tour, I'll let you guys know that the Roblox Group, Roblox Group, I got a Discord group that you can join, and I got some socials, all the links are in the description below. Now, also, one more thing guys, should I give you guys some build ideas for cars, like Halloween themed builds for cars in Southwest Florida? I think that'd be a cool idea. I think I should do it next video. Comment down below if I should give you a few ideas for like spooky little car themes. So leave that in the comments below. Why don't we get into the garage tour? So first of all, we're gonna start off with my spooky themed Corvette here. Pretty cool, pretty nice car. I like it. It's one of my daily drivers. I like the sound of it too. It's very nice. But yeah, you know, it's one of the genuinely good cars in my collection. I do like it a lot. But why don't we switch on down to my next car, because I got quite a few cars and this is going to be a very long episode if I just keep going on about the cars. Now here is the limited time Porsche 1987 Porsche 930 turbo slant. No, man, my English is beautiful, but this car is also pretty nice. I like the look of it. It's pretty well made, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty cool car, and they got the antique plate on it as well. But yeah, I don't drive it very much, but it's just a nice car to have. Well, why don't we switch on down to the next car in our list, which is the MC Delorean, which was one of the recently reviewed cars. If you guys haven't checked that review out, and this car has just been, you know, staying in the garage. I don't like it very much. It's kind of slow. But this thing flew, you know, like the DeLorean themed in Grand Theft Auto. I probably should call it Grand Cheese Auto. Not the same name. They can't get copyrighted. Oh well, I can now because I just said the name. But yeah, DeLorean, pretty cool. I just don't use it very much, but it's sitting in my garage here. Let's go down to the coupe section. We already checked out my Corvette, but let's check out the Mustang over here, which we'll build a spooky build for this if we decide to do a spooky themed car build. And also look at my hype merch. I'll be putting this shirt back up for sale sooner or later. But hey, spooky hype pop merch available sometime soon. I'll post it eventually. You'll see it on my Roblox group. Just, you know, check it out. But yeah, here's the Mustang that I have in my garage. I also drive this occasionally. I usually use this if I want to, like, you know, make builds out of it, but sometimes it's really hard to make a build out of this car. It's one of those like cars you can't find a good rim for, because its stock rim is pretty much the only good rim. But yeah, it's a Mustang. It's pretty cool, I guess. It's a crowd killer for sure. Everybody loves this car, both metaphorically, and I'm not gonna say the other one because YouTube monetization purposes. Yeah, issues. But yeah, here's the beautiful NSX that's in my garage. I like this car as well. It's one of my other daily drivers. I'd use this car when I'm just vibing, when I'm just driving down the street. It's a pretty good car. If you guys want to buy it, I mean, I recommend it. I don't even know if it's a limited time car. It's not a limited time car, but it's one of the newer cars in the update. But then we move on down to the hatchback section, which is the 2019 Mazda 3, which is one of the stock cars you get. You can actually sell it, so we're not gonna actually look at that. Let's move on down to the SUV section, where I have the Range Rover Evoque, which I never really sold from the review, because it's just it's one of those cars I could use for videos eventually. But yeah, you know, it's pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's pretty good vehicle. Now I don't know how I'm fitting all these cars in this driveway or in my garage, period. It's not a garage tour. This is just how many cars can I shove into a house before it just destroys itself. But here's the DBX, you know, another really cool SUV I reviewed not too long ago. Yeah, pretty cool. It's been sitting in my garage. I haven't really used it much, but I should probably figure out a use for it. I was gonna use it in the road trip video, but yeah. Let's move on down to the next car on our list, which we just went to the SUV. So let's go to the sedans. We got quite a few to go to. Now you got the 2020 Camry, which also kind of comes stock, so really we don't have to worry about it. The Sonata N-Line, we'll check that one out really quickly. Sonata N-Line, pretty cool car. I do like the lines coming out of this car. I never drive it, but it's just one of those cars that has one of those looks that you just like to look at, but not really drive. Let's move on down to the Daytona Bad Cat wide body, Daytona Bad Cat wide body, which is pretty good. Now I'm going to lower this thing substantially. Every time I use this car, I'm gonna have to put this car into like max lower, because I just hate how high the car looks. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's one thing cool about the car. I'm also gonna put satin hoods on here, you know, because you can do that with this car. Let's move on down to the Bad Cat wide body Hellcat, whatever they call it, the Bad Cat. It's pretty cool car. I'm not gonna lie. Now it is also very lifted, which I do not like. They lifted this car like it's nothing. I'm gonna slam this car to the ground. The wheel's just gonna be hitting the bearings of the wheel the entire way through. But yeah, you know, my favorite car. I want it in real life. You know, pretty cool car though. Let's move on down to the Edison. We used this in the road trip, and I apparently now colored it spooky red. So here we are. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But yeah, Tesla, pretty good car, pretty reliable, but also pretty slow in this game. It's not as fast as some of the other cars in this game. Now I'm not gonna be pulling out every single one of these cars because it's gonna take me way too long to do that. But we have the Lamborghini Huracan Performante right here. A pretty cool car, I'm not gonna lie. It's not even that bad. I used to use it all the time before I started getting all these other cars. But yeah, let's move on down the list of 2021 Ferrari F8 Tributo. So one of the cars I modify a lot and drive around. It's a pretty cool modifications car. It's actually not bad when you modify it. Not bad. Well, let's move on down to the Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera, which is also not a bad car. And I like the sound of it. Generally, it's a cool looking car, but also a really nice sounding car. But let's move on down to the Huracan Evo Spider. Now, the Evo Spider and the Evo Huracan are pretty much the same thing, just a drop top roof. Not much of a difference. But both of them are pretty cool cars. They both sound really nice, and I sort of like the looks of the regular Evo without the roof off. But yeah. The Murcielago SV, one of the greatest cars in my inventory, and I would like it just looks amazing. I don't know who's gonna contest how the looks of it. It's just amazing. I drive it for the looks. The Lamborghini Gallardo right here. I don't know. People complain when I say it, but I don't know if I'm actually saying it right or how I'm not. I've heard people say it, and I just kind of copy them. Don't worry about it. But yeah, this car also a really nice car. I never use it. Same with the Murcielago Roadster. Never really used it, but these two cars are pretty cool cars indeed. Let's move on down and see if we got any more cars in the inventory, but it doesn't seem like we do. We do have an emergency car in the what's it called, police pack thing, police job, but I'm not going to switch over to police job. It's all right. But yeah, that's it for today's guys. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what car working, what thing I should do, and also if you did like this video, you should hit that like button and subscribe. And also one more thing, guys, if you guys want to see that spooky car builds video tomorrow, hit that like button. And if we hit 10 likes on this video and enough comments that say you want it, we'll do it. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye.